I've been working in this little guy, and I'm going to work on a few pages with you today. Okay, so I'm going to continue working in this journal, and I've chosen a few pages to work on. I'm going to attach this little pull-out to the back here first, and then I'm going to work on a couple of painted pages, which I've already chosen. So I will get started with this and glue this guy first. And I'm just using a good old-fashioned glue stick. I'm going to paste that guy down, pressing down a bit. Okay, that is that. Okay, so now I am going to work on this little spread right here. So let me pull this off. Okay, and I have a couple of layers of paint already on here, if you can see. And I am going to use this graphite stick. It's an 8B water soluble graphite stick. So I'm just going to darken this up a little bit and just make some scribble scrabbles. And I'm going to use this little flat brush, and all I'm doing is adding water to this. Put a little bit more. And there's not a lot left in here, but I have a little bit of this raw umber acrylic ink, which I'm going to put just a couple of drops of. And I like that. Okay. So like I said, there's a couple of layers already on here. So I have some of that. I've just added this Lyra stick and just some ink, and I'm going to add a tiny bit of this acrylic paint. These are the inexpensive ones that I like from Target, and I'm using a really small brush. And I just got right in there. And I'm just going to add a little bit of paint here. And I'm just kind of moving all around. Okay, so that's it for that. For now, let me see anything else. Maybe I can, so this is, I think it's an old chopstick that is a little bit warped. So I'm just going to move that paint around with that. Okay, and I'm just going to let that dry. Okay, so that's a little bit drier now, so I am going to just add now with just my mechanical pencil, just some scribbles. And again, I'm just kind of moving around and not thinking too much. I have some of this oil pastel in like a ochre color. So I'm going to use that, and then I'm just going to use a little bit of this other yellow. It's called yellow. I like that. I like the contrast of the two yellows. And maybe I'll put a little bit of it here. Okay, and then I'm going to maybe add a little bit of this black charcoal. Cool. I like that. Okay. I don't think it's quite done. It's starting to look like a mountain landscapey type of thing to me. But I did not intend it to do that. I think I'm gonna go back with the same. So this is really thick. It's kind of dried up. I'm gonna put some of that on top of it. Oof, that's a big blob. It's okay. I like that. That's a cool texture. If you can see, so this is just the same color I had underneath, Morning Mist. It's dried out, so it's going on quite thick, but I like it. Okay. I'm going to drag this a little bit. Okay. And that is quite dark. I'm just going to use a little bit more of this egg off-white color over top. I'm just using my fingers. And I just kind of scoop it right out of the container. Okie dokie. And I think I am done with this guy. Okay. So I'm going to let that dry, and then I'm going to come back to this page. So I didn't take a long time. I didn't do much. I glued down a page, and then I just planned to work on a couple of painted pages really quickly. And yeah, just do that every day for a little bit, and pretty soon this book is going to be, or this little mini journal will be complete. Alrighty, be right back. Okay, last one for today. I am going to start adding paint on this guy. So this has 2 layers of paint already. Put this under here. And now I'm just adding another layer with this aluminum, satin aluminum. I'm just trying to keep using these colors that I took with me when I went to New York, so I could finish this little journal. Right off. Okay, and that's also a little bit dried out, so it is a little bit thick. Let me just put this here a little bit so you can see better. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to this egg color, and I'm going right in with the same brush. Lighten this up a little bit. Okay. And because it is thick and still wet, I'm going to, well, first I'm just going to clean my brush right onto this piece of paper. Okay. And I'm going to use my stick again to etch into here. Just give it another texture. Okay, so I need to let that dry and I'll be right back. I'm adding a little bit of white acrylic paint. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to glue some papers on top. This is still a little bit wet, but it's okay. Kind of haphazard. Laying this down. Why not? Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now.